Good evening, and as usual, we go straight into a round which brings in Dave Lee on the piano. This is the round where members of each team sing a song taking alternate words. Now, if you make a mistake, I shall make you start again faster. So we'll start with you, Tim and Bill. Here are your words, and you're going to sing, accompanied by Dave Lee at the piano, Chirpy, Chirpy, Cheep. Dave.
Last night I had I was singing, I've lost my voice, I've got a bad throat.
Oh, no.
It was all coming through.
Another sick comic.
It was...
Right.
It wasn't picked up on these rotten BBC mics. It's not my fault. I was singing perfectly loudly then.
Dave, I think we might take that one a little bit slower, shall we?
Last night I heard my mama singing a song. Chirpy, chirpy, cheep, cheep. Woke up this morning and my mama was gone. Chirpy, chirpy, cheep, cheep, chirpy, cheep, cheep, cheep. Your mama gone. Little baby gone. Where's your mama, boy?
It's pathetic. With your team putting in a plea of cruelty. All right, then, do it again faster.
Oh.
That's it.
I hope you pray for the hospital. Last night I heard my mama singing a song. Chirpy, chirpy, cheep, cheep. Woke up this morning. Ooh-wee. Chirpy, chirpy, cheep, cheep. Chirpy, chirpy, cheep, cheep. At the briars.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Rotten. I'll give you the marks later on.
What a silly song.
Barry and Graeme, you have a rather more intellectual song to do. This one is Nobody Loves a Fairy When She's 40.
It's not true, I tell you. Nobody loves a fairy when she's 40. Nobody loves a fairy when she's old. She may still have a magic power, but that is not enough. They like their bit of magic from a younger bit of...
You broke down in the middle, you'll have to do it again quite considerably faster, because I think that was a bit easy for you.
Nobody loves a fairy when she's 40. Nobody loves a fairy when she's old. She may still have a magic power, but that is not enough. They like their bit of magic from a younger bit of when once you're
Okay. I think we'll finish that one there, because I want to tell you the marks. And we go on to the next... The next round it's not really a round. This is where I introduce a round that's played, in fact, at the end of the programme, in order to give the teams time to think of silly names for people arriving at the clothier's ball. Right.
Clothier's ball.
Now we have the round called Garble, and in this round I give each team a situation to improvise, but the improvisation must be in garble. There must be no recognisable words. There's been a certain amount of cheating in the past in this, and we'll be very strict. If I recognise a word, watch out. We start with Graeme and Barry. Your situation on which you have to improvise is an Indian prince explaining to a Texan guest how to kill a tiger with your bare hands. Right, I should have told you in the audience that the master rely on your applause. But to tell you honest truth, with Bill, Oddie, in the throes of pneumonia, playing for sympathy, I don't trust you to do that, so I shall give marking instead. And Tim and Bill, it's your round now. And your situation is an Irish writer and raconteur seeking employment in a Chinese laundry. An Irish writer and raconteur seeking employment in a Chinese laundry.
What I was doing was Chinese.
Tonight, don't push me. Lucky to get anything, that's hurt me. Got a shredded
Can you sort out who's doing what?
Yes, certainly.
Yes.
Right, certainly. I'm Adolf Hitler.
I'd heard the Harris house, and I couldn't manage to finish the time. And he couldn't have anyone see. I was doing it, and I had worked in the phone and the fire in the phone. And the thing in his own, hand was up on the line, and sticking with it. Lying out in the sun, side, and can you get it? And it doesn't come, can you get it? Can you do it? Can you do it? Can you? Good fried rice? Have a net on you. Don't bother.
Right, well, I recognize 3 English words and about 18 Chinese words. Nevertheless,
sideways.
I think that yours is probably the best of the two, so that puts you slightly ahead. And now we come to the next one, which is called Bedtime Story. This is a round which we haven't had before. And in this round, I want one of the members of each team, in turn, to make up a bedtime story. From time to time, he'll give his partner a signal for a suitable sound effect to reinforce the dramatic effect of the narrative. For extra excitement, the person doing the effects will be wearing headphones padded with cotton wool to prevent him from hearing the story. Tim Brooke-Taylor, you're going to start this one, and Bill, you're going to do the sound effects. So will you come out and apply the headphones, please? Your story, Tim, must involve a giant and a white mouse.
Once upon a time, long, long ago, little Ben, there was a huge giant, and his name was Rumble Bumblebow. You could always tell when Rumble Bumblebow was on his way because he made a noise like this. He was a sad giant because always he'd wanted to go fee, fi, fo, fum. But every time he went, or he went, One day he was sitting on a rock. Well, when I say a rock, it was a mountain, in fact, but to him it was a rock. And up came a little white mouse. Little white mouse, name was Gertrude. Funny, because it was a male white mouse. And the male white mouse said to the giant, "Woo!" The giant caught the train of thought. And said, "Is your name Gertrude?" And Gertrude said, "Yes, how did you guess?" And he said, "Because I've read this story before." And then the giant turned around and stamped on the little white mouse, and the little white mouse went, "Ow!" Most sad story.
Okay, very good. Tim and Bill. Now, Graeme and Barry. Which of you... Barry, you're going to do the sound effects, I believe.
Am I? Oh.
Graeme, will you start your story involving Father Christmas and a dragon?
It was the night before Christmas, and Father Christmas was getting his sleigh ready to take all the presents to the children. He got all the reindeers outside, and he shouted, "Hello, reindeers," and they all cried, "Great."
Of himself, Father Christmas went on with the story.
He got into the sleigh for a test drive. Off he went into the sky. The wind whistled and the thunder roared and the snow all around him. He didn't know snow could do that, but well, he was wrong. Then he saw a chimney up ahead of him. And he thought, I'll just pop down here and see if I still fit. So he landed his reindeer in the sledge. It's a great one. He landed his reindeer in the sleigh, got down the chimney, and suddenly a great blast of flames and smoke flew up the chimney, and Father Christmas cried with remarkable self-control. Leaping from the roof and peering through an upstairs window, he saw that there was no fire in the grate, but breathing up the chimney was a young dragon. The young dragon turned and saw Father Christmas at the window and exclaimed, well, that's the trouble with dragons, no sense of humor. So Father Christmas climbed in through the window and went up to the dragon, take him to task for burning his descent. What do you think you were doing, said Father Christmas. I'm sorry, said the dragon. And at that moment, the house shook as they heard. One of Santa's fairy helpers was shaking the house to draw his attention. What's the matter? What's the matter, said Father Christmas. It's simple, said the fairy helper. Listen to this.
And they all lived happily ever after. That puts Barry and Graeme very slightly in the lead. And we come to the next round, which is our calypso round. This is the round when each team has to improvise a calypso, with the members of each team taking alternate lines, and assistance is provided, of course, by Dave Lee at the piano. Now, first of all, Tim and Bill, will you give Graeme and Barry the topic for their calypso, please?
Yes. You know what? Topic for Graeme and Barry's calypso this week is the commercial radio calypso. The commercial radio calypso. And we all look forward to hearing it. Now, baby, know you from me?
No, I won't. woke up this morning, I shouted hip hooray. Commercial radio is here to stay. But you can't advertise on the BBC.
Colgate toothpaste works wonders for me.
Now, your turn to give a subject to Tim, Brooke-Taylor and Bill Oddie.
And their subject is the stock exchange.
Don't be silly.
The stock exchange Calypso.
Oh, the stock exchange, the stock exchange. I'm going down to the stock exchange. Yeah, the stock exchange, the stock exchange. Everybody going to the stock exchange. Everybody! Stock exchange, the stock exchange. Everybody to the stock exchange. The stock exchange, the stock exchange. Everybody going to the stock exchange.
Over in the stock exchange, there's great excitement as the news breaks that Barry and Graeme have shot into an even longer lead, although I enjoyed it, as we go on to the next round, which is our sound charades. One team, as you know, has to guess the title of a book, play, or whatever, from the noises made by members of the opposing team. The audience can help here by applauding when they get... applaud when they're getting warmer, and hiss when they're getting colder. And Tim and Bill, I think we'll start with you on this one. Is yours a book, a play, or a what?
The film.
Film. Okay, here one for you at home is Misty Voice with the title of the film.
Last Tango in Paris. Last Tango in Paris.
Oh, that one.
Right.
You need a clue. All right.
How many words, Bill?
Oh, well.
Four. And you're doing how many?
Memories.
We're doing it all together.
Doing it all together.
I wish you were home to join in.
Okay. We were going to do this one, weren't we?
Okay, Tim and Bill, do your charade.
Dames, gentlemen, please. Bonsoir. In unison, yeah.
The Great Waltz.
No?
The last tango in Paris.
The old master.
You guessed it when I took my trousers off, didn't you?
Okay, well, we've got one more from Graeme and Barry. Personally, I think this next one's a little bit too similar to the last one, but still, we'll carry on.
You mean it's the same?
Is this a film, a play, or what?
Television connections.
Television connections, right? Here is the, for those of you listening at home, is the Misty Voice for the last time to tell you the title.
It is Sportsnet with Coleman.
Right. Barry and Graeme, how many words?
3.
And you're doing it in how many seconds?
Altogether.
Doing it all together. Right. Where you go?
Want it up? Where do you want it?
Put your bags over there.
Right. Oh, you're a cracker, ain't you? Whoa. Here, where do you want the nutty slack? Oh, what? You got it yet?
Coleman. Sports night with Coleman.
Morning, love, was just to tell you.
Yeah, well, it is. The nutty slack that threw me. That must be an old joke.
Tim and Bill have made an amazing recovery in that round, but are still lagging by 30 marks. Now we have a round called Make a Noise. In this round, I want each of you to make a noise. Bill Oddie. Jim Brooke-Taylor. Barry Brown. Graeme Garden. Got it. Good. On form tonight, team. Now we have the ad-lib poem, and this is where the members of each team are going to make up a poem. Each team member must keep going until I press the buzzer, and then a member of the opposing team takes over. I shall bring the poem to an end in the event of filth, total breakdown, or when an artistic conclusion is reached. Right, we'll start one now from you, Tim. I'll give you a first line. This one is set in the West Country. Come Martin Mass to a frosty be if the east wind do blow.
Could you repeat that, please, Hal?
I don't think so. Come Martin Mass to a frosty be if the east wind do blow.
Come Martin Mass, will frosty be. Frosty? It's so wonderful. A frosty be if something... Oh, I've forgotten it all. East wind do blow. If the east wind do blow, I've got a thing to tell you, lads. And it's something. It's going to snow. It's going to snow. Snow because
The sky is all gone black. And if you look up there in the heavens... Don't do that, please, Jack. The nimbus and the cumulus have come together at last.
You say that?
Yes. Are we allowed to say nimbus and cumulus coming together? Have come together at last. And if you look through yonder window, you'll feel an icy blast. Because it's snowing now, and soon 'twill snow some more. 'Twill snow upon the roof, and snow upon the floor. 'Twill snow on me, 'twill snow on me. 'Twill snow on all of us here, and with a bit of luck...
I can't hear a thing. It just snowed down my ear.
Well, we can't improve on that one, and that maintains your lead, Tim and Bill. But it's still time for you to catch up, whoever you are. But we come to the late arrivals. This is the point in the program where I sit back and allow the teams to give their announcements for the arrivals at the Clothiers' Ball. Who's going to start?
Ladies and gentlemen, will you welcome to the Clothiers' Ball Mr. and Mrs. Nat E. Pinstripe and their dog, Toothcheck.
Well, pity about that.
I was hoping it would be.
Will you welcome Mr. and Mrs. Sheen and their industrious mother, Sewing Ma Sheen.
Right on, Greg.
And an old friend and accoutrement, Mr. and Mrs. Jockstrap and their son, who is Nicholas.
Followed by Mr. Runt and his wife, Runt.
After you.
Mr. and Mrs. Bowtie and their dandified son with measles, Spotty Bowtie, and his brother Dickie.
I'm from Scotland.
Oh, dear.
Mr. and Mrs. Mittens and their son William. Fair enough. Good enough.
From Russia, Commissar and Mrs. Icklestocking and their son Serge Icklestocking.
They came to the medical board.
They're very popular.
I remember them.
Mr. and Mrs. Oot and their daughter Grace Oot.
Mr. and Mrs. Tweed and their son, Harry.
Mr. and Mrs. O'Trousers and their father from France, Pierre O'Trousers.
What about Mr. and Mrs. Rack and their daughter Anna? And a rat. please yourself.
Leather in.
Monsieur et Madame Et and their complete family. Jack Et, their body son from Corsica, Corse Et, and little Gus Et.
Mr. and Mrs. Stick Support Stockings. And their daughter, Ella Stick Support Stockings.
And from Australia, Mr. and Mrs. Bootsfoot the Mender. And their son, Brown Boots. Mr. and Mrs. Shoes and their Buddhist their Buddhist daughter, Zen Sybil Shoes. By a strange coincidence, all the way from Africa, bearing the same name as earlier guests, Chief and Mrs. Strap and their daughter, Deborah Strap. Also from Africa, Mr. and Mrs. Devent and their son, Cy Devent.
So at this point, ladies and gentlemen,
How are we doing? Do we need any points?
we're lost,
You're
yes.
unwelcome.
Yes, you're still lagging.
Are we? Oh, dear.
Mr. and Mrs. Cockhat and their son, Billy Cockhat. One for the... Sorry about that.
At this point, ladies and
Probably
gentlemen...
a friend of Mr. and Mrs. Leanshirt. And their son, Terry.
Join Mr. and Mrs. Mingtress. And their daughter, Eve. Mr. and Mrs. Peace and their fish cod. I'm putting up a bold front tonight. And also, and their pig, Skin Glove. And their car, Diggum.
We have to leave this exciting contest. For those of you who are still interested, the score will be announced during the 11 o'clock news. That's all.